First thing I need to do is apply some white polygel. I'm going to apply this to the tip of my nails. Like this. Now I'm taking my brush. I have a bit of alcohol on there. Taking my brush, I'm tapping it 1, 2. And then I'm gonna go in here. All I'm doing is I'm tapping it gently. I'm not like swiping, I'm not pushing, I'm just tapping. And once you notice it's getting too sticky, then you can get a bit more alcohol on your brush, but don't work too wet. So I want to cover this whole area. I want to get the fade nice and smooth. I am pushing against the product a little bit here, but also still tapping, like tap and push, tap and push. Just softly working that out a bit. And honestly, a Babyboom with polygel like this is the easiest. So if you are struggling with it, this is my recommendation for you. So I need to get the product even everywhere. Like this. And I'm gonna work on my other nail. Same thing, tapping, moving it to the sides. Making sure it is connecting there. I'm fading it to the back a little bit, around the same amount of my other nail, so that the end result is the same. And I'm making sure my product is nice and even. Now here's what they're looking like, and I'm gonna send them in the lamp like this. Our product is hardened. I'm removing the tacky layer from the product after it's been in the lamp, and now I'm gonna file it into shape, because after I've applied my next product, my builder gel, I don't really want to file a lot anymore. So I am gonna file the shape then, because this needs to be as perfect as possible as well. So I'm not gonna touch this a lot. First thing I need to do is making sure the free edge is nice, and that it's not too thick. But be careful with a file. You can also use a buffer if you're scared of filing away too much, because you will take off the white very easily and quickly, and that would be a shame, since you will have to apply more next. Since you'll have to apply more product then. Looking like this. The free edge is still thick, but we're gonna use our e-file to fix that later. Then this one. Now with my buffer, I'm softly going over the surface. I'm not filing on the base coat. I'm just gently making it the most even it can be. I'm doing this with the soft side of my buffer as well. So I need to cleanse it again, since there's dust everywhere, and the dust is gonna be a real nuisance later. Now I'm taking my builder gel, and you can pick a more pinkish color, pick whatever you like. It doesn't have to be too different, but it also shouldn't be too similar to the white, since then you're not going to see it. I'm taking a little bit of my builder gel. I'm applying it, not all the way to the cuticle, since it's a hard product and these nails are too soft for that. So, and on the first wet layer, I'm gonna take a bit more product, applying it on the apex. Not that you really need to build with builder gel, but that is the spot to always put your product. And I'm gonna distribute it. But you should not distribute it all the way to the top. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm taking my fine liner. I'm gonna fade out my product. Look at that. And for this nail, I'm gonna use a different color just to show you the difference of everything. And I'm taking a bit more of my product, applying it on the apex part. Gently distributing it. Taking my fine liner. Here's the result after our product's been in the lamp. So you can see the difference in effects, but it is looking quite similar as well. Now I need to remove my sticky layer. After removing my sticky layer, I'm gonna file the shape again. Being careful not to take away too much of the product, because every filing bit you're gonna do on the top, you're gonna have a chance of removing your subtle look here. So be really careful with that. Now I'm gonna take my buffer and I'm just gonna go over here. Just to make sure that my surface is nice and smooth. We have buffed the surface and now we're gonna fix the thickness of the nail and our C-curve. As you can see, this is way too thick and we also want to remove the natural nail. So I took my E-file with the coarse bit. I'm putting it on maximum speed and I'm gonna fix this issue. Now this is looking much better. Now it's time for our top coat, so removing the dust one last time. And if you're not satisfied with the way your Babyboom is looking, you can always apply a top coat with flakes like this. Since this will easily cover up any flaws you might see, you can also go with a more subtle look, it will still cover up. For example, with the silver glitter. It is also a very nice effect just to add nonetheless, even if you're happy with it. This is just a little trick if you think your result's not good enough. Or you can just finish with a regular top coat. Always filing as the finishing touch. Only the free edge, only slightly like this. So I'm applying a bit of cuticle oil here. And now if you want to take pictures like this, you can see it's not a really nice effect. So if you want to take pictures, I recommend getting a wipe, a little bit of alcohol, and then just cleaning the nail plate. And then here you have it, our finished results. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next one.